Welcome back to the Deep Dive, where we dig into fascinating topics, and you guessed it today, we're diving deep.
That's right. We're going deep.
Into the world of prime numbers.
Prime numbers, exactly.
Well, prime numbers and prime powers.
Prime powers.
Specifically, we're looking at sequence A000015.
Oh, E000015, an interesting one.
From the Online Encyclopedia of Integer Sequences.
The OEIS.
Or OEIS for short.
A treasure trove of sequences.
Now, this sequence might sound simple at first.
It might seem that way.
But trust me, there are hidden patterns.
Oh, there are.
That'll make you see these numbers in a whole new light.
Absolutely. It's fascinating how the sequence isn't just a random list of numbers. It's like a secret code.
A secret code.
Yeah, revealing connections to other mathematical concepts. And get this, it even has implications for fields like computer science.
Okay, before we crack this code, let's start with the basics. What is the OEIS?
Well, think of it like a massive online library. But instead of books, it's filled with countless sequences of numbers. Each sequence has its own unique pattern and properties. It's a gold mine for mathematicians and anyone who loves numbers.
So it's not just for, like, math geniuses.
No, not at all. Anyone can explore it. It's constantly growing and evolving as people from all over the world contribute new sequences and insights.
That's pretty cool. Okay, back to our prime number adventure.
Let's dive in.
We're focusing on sequence A000005, which deals with prime powers. Can you remind us what prime powers are?
Of course, prime numbers, those are the special numbers greater than 1 that are only divisible by 1 in themselves.
Right, like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on.
Exactly. And prime powers are simply these prime numbers raised to a whole number exponent.
Got it. So 8 is a prime power because it's 2 cubed.
Precisely 2 times 2 times 2.
Okay, now this sequence, A000015, it tells you the smallest prime power greater than or equal to any given number.
That's right.
So how does this sequence actually look? Can you walk us through it?
Sure. It starts off simply enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Okay, and then what happens?
Then it jumps to 8, then 9, 11, and it keeps going.
Ah, I see. It jumps from 5 to 7 because 6 isn't a prime power, but 7 is.
Exactly.
And then it holds at 7 until it reaches 8, our next prime power.
You got it. And each of these jumps, where the sequence stays the same for a bit before leaping to the next prime power, we call that a run.
A run. Okay, so these runs basically show us the gaps between prime powers.
Precisely.
And the longer the run, the bigger the gap.
Exactly. It's like a visual representation of how prime powers are distributed.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting.
It does.
Because these runs, they're not just random.
No, they're not.
They actually connect to other mathematical concepts.
You're right. There's this fascinating observation by a mathematician named Colin Linster.
Okay.
And he noticed a connection between the length of these runs in A000015 and another sequence in the OEIS called A031218.
Another sequence.
Yeah. We won't dive into the details of A031218 right now.
Okay.
But this connection, it highlights how seemingly unrelated mathematical ideas can be intertwined in unexpected ways.
Like a hidden code?
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I noticed the OEIS entry also has all these formulas and code snippets.
Oh, yes.
What's up with those?
Well, those are different ways that mathematicians and programmers have figured out how to generate and explore this sequence. You've got formulas written in languages like MAPLE and Mathematica,
Right.
as well as code written in PIR and even Haskell. It just shows you how this one sequence can be approached from so many different angles.
It's amazing how much creativity one sequence can spark.
It really is a testament to the power of mathematics to connect people and ideas.
Okay, but before we get lost in the code,
Sure.
I think it's time to step back and ask the big question. Why should we care about prime powers?
Ah, yes. The big question.
Where do they show up in the real world?
This is where things get really practical. Prime powers play a crucial role in various fields.
Like what?
Well, like cryptography,
Okay.
which is what keeps our online transactions secure.
Ah, so that's important.
Absolutely. They also have applications in computer science and, of course, number theory, where they form the building blocks of many mathematical concepts.
Wow, so this isn't just some abstract mathematical curiosity.
No, not at all.
It actually impacts our daily lives.
Absolutely. They really are. And that's just one example of how a seemingly abstract mathematical concept can have a huge impact on our everyday lives.
I never realized prime powers were so important.
They are foundational, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hidden engine powering our digital world. And the more we understand about these prime powers, the better we can design and improve these systems.
That's incredible. Okay, so going back to A000015, what stands out to you most about this sequence?
Well, I think what's most fascinating is how this sequence gives us a glimpse into the mysterious world of prime numbers.
Okay.
The way those runs appear in A000015, those pauses before the sequence jumps to the next prime power.
Yeah.
It's like they're hinting at the gaps between the prime numbers themselves.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying the longer the run in A000015, the larger the gap between consecutive prime powers,
Exactly.
which means a larger gap between the underlying prime numbers.
Precisely. And this ties into some of the biggest unsolved problems in mathematics,
Oh, wow. Like what?
like the twin prime conjecture,
Okay.
which asks if there are infinitely many pairs of prime numbers that are only two apart.
So this seemingly simple sequence is connected to some pretty deep mathematical mysteries.
It is. It really is. And that's what makes exploring number theory so captivating. Even something as basic as a sequence of prime powers can lead us to profound questions about the nature of numbers.
I'm totally hooked on prime powers now. For our listeners who might be feeling inspired to explore this world further, what would you recommend as a next step?
Well, the OEIS is an incredible resource.
Yeah.
I'd say spend some time browsing through the entry for A000015, play around with the formulas and code snippets.
Right.
See if you can spot any interesting patterns yourself. It's like a choose-your-own adventure for math enthusiasts.
I love that analogy. You can really go down the rabbit hole with this stuff.
You really can. And if you want to go even deeper, try exploring some of the related sequences mentioned in the cross-references. You might even stumble upon a new pattern or relationship that no one has noticed before.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's incredible to think that even in a well-established field like mathematics, there's still so much left to discover.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of it. There's always a new challenge, a new mystery waiting to be unraveled.
Speaking of mysteries, we've talked a lot about the patterns and connections within A000015, but what about the unpredictability of prime numbers themselves? I mean, we have formulas to generate them and algorithms to test for primality,
Right.
but their distribution still feels kind of random.
That's a great point. Even with all our mathematical tools, the distribution of primes still holds many secrets. It makes you wonder if there's some underlying order we haven't grasped yet, or if there's an inherent randomness to it all.
It's almost like the primes are daring us to unlock their secrets.
Maybe so.
Maybe one of our listeners will be the one to crack the code.
That's the beauty of mathematics. It's a never-ending journey of discovery, and anyone can join the adventure.
Well said. I think we've given our listeners plenty to think about today. So before we wrap up our deep dive into the world of prime powers, I want to leave you with one final thought. We've seen how this seemingly simple sequence connects to profound mathematical concepts and even has real-world applications, but at its heart, it's a reminder that even in the most familiar things, there's always more to discover.
Yeah, it's a reminder to always stay curious and to never stop exploring.
Well said. So, to our listeners, we encourage you to check out the OEIS for yourself. Play around with sequence A000015. See what patterns you can find. You might be surprised by what you discover.
And remember, every number has a story to tell.
That's a great way to put it. So, until next time, happy exploring.
Happy exploring.